So we've made it all the way to requirement 7, Yo-Yo Ninja. And here I'm going to teach you all of the basic tricks about learning how to yo-yo. First things first is how to hold the yo-yo. Get the yo-yo into your hand and kind of pull it towards the back. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but there's an upside right and an upside down. And it's important to be upside right. Here's how you can tell. The yo-yo string should be attached to the tip of your finger, between those first two knuckles, and it should wrap to the top of the yo-yo. That's called tip top, and that's right. If your string is going underneath, close to your hand, it's wrong. And when you go to throw it, it'll either stick to your finger and not fall off at all, or if it does fall off, it'll go down crooked. So always check every time you throw that the string has to be tip top. Always. Oh, and by the way, depending on whatever yo-yo you bought, make sure you reference the website of the manufacturer to make sure you have it set up right. Every yo-yo can be set up a little bit differently, so make sure you check whatever yo-yo you bought so that you'll be ready to play. For these basic tricks, here's what's got to happen. Have it in your hand tip top. It's time to throw that yo-yo. We're going to do the first trick, gravity pull. The gravity pull is also known as the throwdown. Start with the yo-yo in your hand, palm up, just like this. You want to coil your wrist, coil your elbow, put your hand up by your ear, kind of like you're making a muscle up here. And what you're going to end up doing is you're going to aim 1 or maybe 2 steps in front of you, kind of pick a spot on the floor, and what you're going to do is you're going to start at your ear, you're going to throw, turn to catch. It's like saying, give me 5, turn to catch. You want to throw it smooth and straight. Make sure your wrist stays straight, your elbow coils, and go straight down. Turn to catch. If you forget to turn, it comes back up and over. So you want to be really careful about that. If you turn too early, it's going to go down crooked. If it does that, you're going to end up with a lot of that twisted up spaghetti string. So make sure you let that twist out and concentrate on a good straight throw when you throw it down. So that first trick, gravity pull or throwdown, really concentrate on straight, turn over and catch. Straight, turn over and catch. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth. Once you get good at that, I usually say you can do it like 20 or 25 times in a row, then you're ready to give the sleeper a try. And the sleeper is that exact same throw, but instead of the throw, pull up and catch like this, you kind of relax your wrist at the end and just let it spin down there at the bottom. Make sure you're ready to tug it back up. At first, when you're doing this sleeper, really just 1-2 seconds is enough. See if you can get 1 or 2 seconds to tug it up. Because if you didn't throw it very hard, 1-2 seconds goes by, it might not even make it back up. So you really want to make sure you have a good throw, a lot of snap in the wrist, but relax at the bottom so that you get that sleeper and then tug it up. Now today during these tricks, I'm kind of giving you 2 tricks here. I'm going to show you the sleeper, but then I'm going to show you walk the dog as well. Walk the dog's not required, but if you can get the sleeper, just gently touch the ground, ruff, ruff, and that's walk the dog. Gently touch the ground. If you touch the ground hard like this, it just comes right away back at you. You want to touch the ground softly, keep the string taut to get it to walk. That's walk the dog. The next trick is the breakaway. And the breakaway starts with this throw like this, but instead of throwing it down like the throwdown would be, you'd be doing it up here. You're throwing it out to the side. You're going to throw it out shoulder height. It's going to hit the end of the string, come across to shoulder height over here, and then you're going to call it back like this. Shoulder to shoulder. Smooth and straight. The breakaway is an important trick because it leads to a lot of the more difficult ones. Again, this one's not required, but check this next one out. You throw that breakaway, put your finger in, the man on the flying trapeze. That'll take you months of practice to get good at that trick, but just know it's the next one out there. After you get good at the breakaway, next one to try, trapeze or Eli hop. Again, just do your best on these tricks. Next up, the elevator. The elevator, it comes from a good hard straight sleeper. You take your opposite finger on your opposite hand, lift it up. And see how as you lift up, the yo-yo starts to come up. And as the yo-yo comes up, you pull your yo-yo hand down. And they work together to make the yo-yo go up and down. To become the elevator, you just have to interact the yo-yo and the string like this. Lift it up, put the yo-yo in, pull your hands apart, let it down, and pull up. That's the basic form of elevator. If you want to go a little bit further, try up and down. Start at the bottom, go to the top, and back down. And your future trick, based off that, the brain twister. Starts like the elevator, but you stop, wrap, and roll. That's the brain twister. Again, watch that one carefully. It's 3 parts. Mount, somersault, dismount. You got to do all 3 parts to get the brain twister. That was requirement 7, Yo-Yo Ninja. I hope you had fun trying all those tricks. And remember, Cub Scouts motto, do your best. To earn the pin, you don't have to master all those tricks. You just have to do your best with a good attitude to try to learn them. The gravity pull, sleeper, breakaway, elevator, those are all the tricks that will building blocks to learn so much more. So now, go be a yo-yo ninja.